Jordan Pretchuk is a seasoned curler, having played in many competitions before. He leads his teammates during practices and games and has made many friends throughout his curling career. With help from his coaches and teammates, Jordan is looking forward to competing again in the Winter Games.
I'm Jordan Pretchuk. I'm from Thunder Bay. I curl, and I'm a skip too. I curl here in Fulham Garden on Friday night for mixed league and Sunday afternoon for practice.
Jordan is a very dedicated curler. He is one of our only athletes that only participate in one sport, which is curling. He is very passionate about the sport and an awesome leader. He's our skip and he's amazing.
Jordan is a witty skip. He knows the game of curling. He's been curling longer than I have. So he brings a wealth of experience curling at the local, regional, and provincial level. He's competed at the nationals in the past as well. So having him as a skip on our team makes our jobs as coaches a little bit easier because he does know the game. He knows the types of shots that he wants to call, and he's a really good teammate to the other 4 curlers that are on his team. He's a support network for all of them, very patient, understanding, and knowledgeable.
The reason Jordan's awesome because he's so kind, and he's gentle, and he's good with the team. And we always on the teammates, and we all love him so much. And he always makes us laugh.
He's always having us know where to put the rock, where to put it in the house. Whether the right in the middle, takeouts, whatever.
He's a good skipper. He's been in it longer. He's a good friend, close friend. Let's see. He was with me down in Sault Ste. Marie. We got the gold. So what more can you tell to him?
So as a skip on a curling team, you really are the foreman of the curling team. You wear the white hat, you call the shots and what the game looks like in front of you. You determine if you're going to be playing a defensive game where you're taking out rocks, or if you're going to play an aggressive game where you're putting a lot of rocks in the ring and trying to score big points.
My coaches are Marcy and Trisha, and they're good coaches. They help us out to play the curling, how you shoot, the right turn, and how you aim the broom and stuff. The best part of curling is being the skip. The trouble with being the skip, showing where to put the rocks are, like put a draw or a takeout weight.
As a whole, we have 5 curlers on our team. So the dynamics of our curling team, it's really important that they get along. We talk about supporting each other and ensuring that we're there for one another. Everyone misses shots, even when you watch on TV. Not all shots are made, but it's how we respond to each other and how we support each other moving forward through the end that really can impact how the game goes.
Lots of practices and just hanging out and all that kind of stuff. Just basically lots of practices with the coaches, trying to get everything ready.
The team gets along pretty well. They have their moments where they're, struggling with each other because, they just have good days and bad days sometimes, which all teams do. But what we spend a lot of time doing is working on their team building skills so that they're able to communicate when someone's having a bad day and actually understanding how to identify that bad day is happening. So maybe they just need to be left alone that day, or maybe they need to be pumped up. Since we're a team, that's what we try to identify and get them to work well together that way.
Well, Jordan's a really good skip, and I had him since last year, and he always told me, "McCullough, you got the wrong turn." What do you mean I did a wrong turn? Jordan, I'm so sorry you got the wrong turn. And I was to do the turn that he wants me to do. So that's what I did. So I did a wrong turn. So I said, okay, turn. The next time I turn, remember to do a right turn. And that's what I did. So I did a right turn this time, and I aimed at the broom. So I took my stick, and I said, I went face at Jordan, And I said, Makola, that's really good shot you ever did.
Jordan fits into the team in the sense that they definitely see him as a leader and the experienced one. They do respect him very much because if you do ask any of the athletes, Jordan's the first name that comes out of their mouth, like, oh, Jordan said this, Jordan did that. So just an automatic leader.
I would describe him as a helpful teammate, which he's good at showing where the rock has to be put, like giving the direction with the broom, how to, where to get it in the house.
My teammate encouraging me by when I do that shot, they said, that's all right, you did a good try. Because I do myself, they said, that's all right, you try your best. I like being on a team because to have fun and meet people.
It makes coaching very easy with Jordan because he's never late. He is one of the athletes that will always let you know if he is going to be late or unable to make something. And he's always here ready for the time that we give him, so it's very important. Plus, he listens and he's able to understand any of the directions that we're providing to him. So that's why it's a pleasure to coach Jordan.
So Jordan is working a lot on staying flexible and staying warm while he's curling. As a skip, you are standing at the other end of the ice for most of each end. So it's important that Jordan is staying warm and not seizing up so that he is ready to make his shots at the end of the end. Because if he's going to shoot his rock cold and stiff, it might impact whether he's able to make his draw or take out.
Walking, jogging, leg exercising, and a wall push-up, because wall push-up is easier for me.
I would like to see Jordan improve on, specifically it is his takeouts, but just his confidence with his shot making, because I feel sometimes that he changes his shot, and once he makes that change in decision, that he doesn't execute his shot the way it would have if he just stuck with his gut the very first time, right? So it's hard because you can't be down there all the time with them and trying to say, oh no, stick with that. They have to make those decisions and learn from it. So that's why it's really good that we work with the mixed curling and take those notes and then work with them specifically on the Wednesdays that we can fine tune those little issues that they have.
Our coaches, they're pretty good at training us and teaching us new skills, and yeah.
They are such a good coaches. They will work with you. They will, if something's wrong, they're right there. They're excellent coaches. You can't get any better than Trish and Marcy.
Special Olympics are about special needs. I make new friends, make the old friends, make new teammates. And I'm glad we have the team back together again. And we're so happy we have Patricia and Marcy for the good coaches. And we got a special nickname for them. Don't tell anybody I told you this. Marcy is hot mama. Patricia is hot, well, Marcy's hot sister and Patricia's hot mama. That's our special nickname for them.
I think I would encourage anyone to get involved in Special Olympics because the joy that they bring to you, and if you have a love of a sport, even if you're not the best at the sport or an expert at the sport, just having a love of the sport and wanting to give back to the community and meet some pretty amazing people, I think it's a great fit for anyone.
I think everybody should volunteer for the Special Olympics to understand how much it brings to the athletes. Like, I don't think people realize how much they look forward to these practices every week, and just being part of a team or being part of the organization. I think it's amazing what they do. Like the events that Special Olympics throws with their dances, their holiday parties. It's incredible how much they all look forward to it. So I think we have a lot of publicity happening right now because the 2020 is here, but once that's gone, we still need the volunteers out here coming and spending the time with the athletes, and that's really important.
What he gets a gold.
How so? What does he do?
Well, he threw the last 2 rocks, and then he took all the rocks out of the house, and then it's like, oh, Jordan, you're hot. And I didn't see anybody never do anything like that, about Jordan like that.
Jordan's reaction to us winning the provincials was, he wasn't surprised. He knows his team well and knows that they have the ability, and he knew they could do it. So he expected to win gold, and he accomplished that.
Honestly, our trip down, like actually renting a van, and we went down together. We had a driver, so we actually got to know everybody very well. So it was an awesome experience. We got to create a poster to put onto the ice. So just having that team bonding that we hadn't had prior, and just getting to know the athletes a little bit outside, because we had other athletes involved at that point. So having the 5 of them separated and getting to know them on a personal level was what has made us such a tight-knit group right now.
They were pretty excited. It's a long weekend for them, a lot of curling. I believe they curled 3 games in the one day when they did win the gold medal. So it's very busy. They were very tired, a lot of sleeping on the way home, but they were very excited, very proud of themselves, very proud of their teammates, very happy.
What I hope will happen is that we try our best and we try to win. That's all we can try.
The Special Mix Winter Games, Canada, in 2020, I'm excited is in my hometown. I am excited to represent my own city. My family friends will be coming to watch. I'm excited to play with my teammates. I'm excited to win the gold medal. The goal is to win the gold medal.
He's gonna try and get another gold to win.
What I'm looking forward to about nationals is the competition, meeting new people, and just having fun.
To meet everybody, all the athletes and all the coaches and everything. And plus it's being in town, that's kind of a cool thing.
As long as they play well and they're happy with the outcome, I think that that'll be fine. They enjoy curling no matter what. If it's win, lose, it doesn't matter. It's more or less that they played well for themselves and that they did exactly what they expected they had done. So
Jordan has made a lot of friends on and off the ice when he's at competitions. He becomes a bit of a social butterfly with the players on the other team and with those up in the curling club, because after you curl, you come up and you socialize with other people. That's the nature of the sport. So it certainly brings him out of his shell. He can be somewhat shy sometimes, but the sport of curling and his confidence that he has built, that we see in him in curling and in the calls that he makes, certainly comes out in the sport of curling, and it brings it out in him.
People get involved with Special Olympics because try new things. I like to meet new people and where they're from and stuff.
The ampness, the personality, the bubbleness, the whole all together, work as a team.
The thing I like about the Special Olympics is getting exercise in the sports, meeting new people, and just having fun and learning new skills in the sports.
honestly, for me, I feel it's their friendships that they meet. Like, if you speak to any one of our athletes just from the regionals and the provincials, their party that they have, their victory party at the end, I really think that overshadows the actual competition, because that's all they're looking forward to. Like, they're fine to play the games, but meeting and hanging out with their friends that they've met is just, it's undescribable. And they enjoyed watching me see the first victory party when we were at the regionals, because I was never to a Special Olympic event like that. And it's amazing to see how much everybody is just so cohesive there.
The smiles, the laughs, the inside jokes that our team has really make it very enjoyable. So really, our team is focused on team dynamics and getting along with each other. And our goal is for them to have fun at the 2020 National Games and get along with each other. And if they're doing those, they certainly have a great chance of winning gold at the national games.